So take me back in time to another world. Then you can be mine. We don't have to worry when you're by my side. There's nothing I don't know. There's nothing to decide apart from where we want to go. I'm going back in
Back to our old friend today. Our old friend, the Dreamcast. Let's see how he's doing. And let's head inside. Hello, hello. Hi, Karis. Hi, everybody. Good to see you all. It is time to play Metropolis Street Racer today. This is going to be an interesting one. This is kind of a half simulation, half arcade title for the Sega Dreamcast. The predecessor to the legendary Project Gotham Racing series on the Xbox. And I hope that we'll have a fun time playing it. It has lots of real-world cars, lots of real-world locales. It was good, thank you. It was a good game, but it was a little bit difficult. Which is a common occurrence. But it has a progression system that involves you basically playing the same tracks over and over and over. So, for instance, you'll be doing the Amateur Cup, the Professional Cup, the Advanced Cup, and each one of them will have the exact same tracks every time, but the only difference will be they'll throw on one more track at the end. And of course, the difficulty will ramp up each time. And doing this on stream turned out to be pretty repetitious. And in the end, I didn't manage to get further than the second cup. I didn't manage to get every car, unfortunately. But we got some cars. We got a decent amount, so I was happy enough. And we had a chill time. We talked about the Top Gear review of it, and just the new Beetle in general, and how it was received, and how they've all broken down now. But yeah, it was a fun time, and hopefully today will be a little less scuffed, a little more smooth. But who knows? It's the Dreamcast, and I've heard this game can get pretty tricky. I've played a bit of it. I should imagine it'll be smooth sailing for a little while as I get to grips. Yeah. It is indeed good to hear. So, let's get in there and see how we do. It is, once again, time to move over to the legendary ill-fated console that Sega put out in 1999. It's the Dreamcast, and this came out at the tail end of 2000. This game was walking dead at this point. It is a terrible shame that it even came out on the Dreamcast, but here we go. There it is. And here we have, of course, an FMV intro. They have designed a new language, a new way of thinking, beyond your conscious ability. That's a heavy claim for a driving game, but here we are. It breathes style and precision. Got an interesting mix of real-life footage and gameplay footage here. Pretty cool. I mean, this did look pretty stunning at the time, I would imagine. Seeks ambition, and it will change the way you think about driving. Oh yeah, the Vauxhall 220 is an absolutely beautiful car. Completely agreed. I was reading about this game earlier, and there's an interesting story behind the 220 that is on the cover. So the 220 on the cover didn't actually have an engine inside it. What they did was, it was essentially broken down, and what they did was they put a guy inside of it and towed it backwards, and then took pictures to make it look like it was speeding down the highway. In reality, it was being pulled backwards, and the guy sitting inside it must have been terrified because he was just being pulled backwards at top speed. That kind of shows you the budget that Sega was working with at this time. But they tried their best. By the way, street racing is illegal and can be highly dangerous. Do not attempt or recreate any of the races or challenges you see in this game. Let's see. It's weird, isn't it? They tried their best. I mean, they got some footage, so I assume at the time of recording that FMV intro, the car was operational. Yeah, it was a totaled car from the sounds of it. There's some pictures out there that I found. I think they were on the Dreamcast Junkyard site, and they had the full pictures of the cover photo. And if you pan out a little bit, you can actually see the tow wires pulling the car. So it was 100% totaled. The lights were working, I guess, but that was about it. Yep, so that time is about right. We'll stick with that. Cool. So, Kudos. Here we go. The Kudos is the system that this game runs on. And indeed, the Project Gotham Racing series later to come. It is all about Kudos, which really is what makes this a simcade game instead of just a straight up simulation. You have that arcade-like challenge of constantly having to rack up points. And if you're wondering how you rack them up, you essentially do stylish things on the road. So, we're going to try and be stylish. This was by Bizarre Creations, who previously to this had done the F1 games on the PlayStation. I believe the F1 97, F1 98, the numbered ones. And Sega had basically hunted them down because they really liked those games and they wanted them for themselves. So they hunted this team down and had them work on this. And this game got a massive budget for the time. It was well over a million, maybe a few million. And it started development, I think, in like '98. So it was going for some time. And unfortunately, when it came time to put the damn thing out, it was pretty much curtains for the Dreamcast. So I don't think they recouped much of their money at all. I read that it only sold around 5,000 copies in the UK, and it's like opening week. So that's pretty bad. But, you know, being in the UK at that time, I can understand why, because the Dreamcast games had disappeared from the shelves by this point. Like, I'd say by October, November time, it was pretty much all gone. The only place to pick up Dreamcast games at that time was you go to a second-hand shop or a charity shop or something like that, and you'd see them there. Or car boot sales, I'd sometimes found them at, but you could not find them in official places at all. It was just a very, very quick death, unfortunately. Yeah, this game does fetch a physical I don't know about the other versions, the American versions and all that, but the PAL copy does indeed fetch some money. So, nickname, huh? Whoop. I'll be Spike the Tuber. Do I have to have a last name? Driver. That works. That's the default, huh? Alright. Hell yeah, let's go. I would be known as the Tuber. Nobody would, in the context of 2000, nobody would know what the fuck that means. Let's save the game. Do I have enough blocks? Yes, very straightforward, very straightforward. The Tuber driver. Known for giving tubers lifts to their houses, I guess. But it's like a taxi service, but unless you can prove your VTuber credentials, I'm not interested. We're good. Did it save? I heard a beep. I think we're good. Or maybe not. This is a bit peculiar. I heard the beep, but I don't know if it confirmed it. Oh boy, already having trouble on the fucking save screen. This doesn't bode well. Alright, put all that in again. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I could have sworn I hit continue. Anyway. There was some very good press around the time this game came out, and one of the bits that I found in an old magazine review, I think from Edge magazine, which was based in the UK here, is they compared releasing this game in like December of 2000 to the Beatles releasing the White Album on Mars, which sounds about right as far as the amount of people that could actually play this thing in the late stage of 2000. Continue? Yes? Alright, come on. Save game. Here. Okay, that surely went in. That surely went in. Do I have to click one of these? Dude, what the hell is going on here? Continue? I don't remember this being an issue. Is there anything here? Well, we've seen Driver having a final boss for a tutorial. This game has a save select for a final boss. Oh my god, dude, come on. Just gonna keep it real fucking simple this time so I can master this. Nickname, whatever. Give me a default. Yep, the tuber. Yep, that's cool. Okay, so it remembers some of it. That's good. Yes. File manager? Back? Oh, 68 blocks are required. Oh, shit. Yeah, I was filtered. Holy shit, this thing needs, like, the whole card. Okay, I'll delete some shit. Hold on 1 second. Oh, man. What? 68 blocks? Jesus Christ. What am I saving here? Proceed without save? No. I think I'm... Okay, file manager. Cool. Bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna do this. They didn't do their optimization reps. Definitely not. No. I'm just going to open this here, but I'll put you back on the back outside for a second in case something yab comes up. Alright, we're back. We got 95 blocks now, so this should do it. Alright, here we go. We're finally seeing the fucking save screen. I had to delete almost my whole card there. That was ridiculous. I'm now Spike, the tuba driver. That works for me. Okay, here we are, the main menu finally. So, you got your garage here. Access your garage to test drive or challenge for cars. And that is the only option right now, so I guess we're going in there. So the main areas that you can drive in this game are San Francisco, London and Tokyo. We've been seeing a lot of San Francisco and London in recent games, but I don't think we've seen Tokyo yet, so that could be interesting. Okay, empty garage slot, let's go. Alright, finally, here we go. See some cars. So, we've got a nice Fiat here. Some Mazdas, an MX-7 Classic, of course. MGF. Nice, nice. Okay, that is the stuff that's unlocked, it seems. So you can have one of these free. I'm thinking MX-5 myself. We have color select. Oh no, you can have a few. Okay, so I see. So some of these have options. So you can have the MX-5 for Mazda, or you can have the Miata, or of course the Roadster. Yeah, the Fiat and MGF only have the one. I don't know. MX-5 seems like a good default starter, so let's try that. Oh, I can have info. Let's have it. Nice, nice. Cool. Rear drive. Should be okay. Let's go with it. Okay, so. Challenge for ownership. Okay, yes, so that's the way the cars are unlocked in this game. You have to do various challenges to essentially buy them. But let's try a test drive. Let's just make sure this thing controls okay. Yep, that's all fine. Cool, cool, cool. Do San Francisco, Fisherman's Wharf, medium, sure. Okay, so we'll do this quick test drive and then we'll do a challenge. And of course, the meat of the game is collecting the points known as kudos, which we'll be getting to soon. Yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. This is a kind of bizarre area to pick for San Francisco. Not bad though. Okay, we're underway. So this one does not have the licensed soundtracks that the PGR games go on to have. Instead, it has a soundtrack by Richard Jakes and TJ Davis, who of course were known for some Sonic games before this. Did the Sonic R soundtracks and did Sonic 3D soundtracks. Like Richard in particular was just all over this era of Sonic games, and this is just some of the people that Sega had handy do a soundtrack. A lot of guitar tracks and stuff like that, and a few vocal tracks. Pretty cool stuff. Big skid here. Oh, almost. Came off it a little too early. And a little late on that one. Tries pretty well though. Well, hey! That's what comes up. Alright, here's my ghost car. So here we go, I can challenge myself. I think there's definitely some Brits on the development team for this one. Wahey is not something that you hear just anywhere. Just getting used to the drifting here and all that. So drifting is not always the best idea because you do lose a bit of speed, and of course this isn't really a drifting car, so but it's good. It's good just to figure out what I'm doing. Better to keep the gas going. A bit of brake if you can. Anyway, that's cool. We'll do enough. We'll have enough of that. Yeah. I think judging by the plate design, yeah, it would seem they were either British or very inspired by British car design and plates and slang. Won't bother saving that ghost. Okay, let's take a challenge. So we'll go with the MX-5 again. Let's challenge for ownership. You have to beat a lap time of 0 minutes 33 seconds, and you are given an infinite amount of laps to beat the time. Okay, so that's standard PGR stuff. So we just go round and round and round, and eventually we'll beat it. Probably. We are in Tokyo. Indeed. These games have always been really good for giving you the sense of being in the place that the race is taking place. The PGR games do the same thing later, where the radio will always have a DJ speaking the language of wherever you are, and it'll always be playing music that is relevant to wherever you are, and that kind of thing. And this is no exception. Let's get started here. Yeah, looking at it again, this is definitely a British plate. The classic yellow. Not too much drifting now. Come on. Well, not too bad, not too bad. They've got to hit 33 seconds. It's not going to be this one. It does indeed, yeah. I didn't select that, so I'm guessing it just does it. Or maybe I did select it and didn't realise. All right, I need to not drift so much. Yeah, it's probably due to the nicer weather. Where was I last time? Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco. So I don't know much about Fisherman's Wharf. Maybe they get a lot of rain there. But he has decided to go top down for Tokyo. It's definitely, the soundtrack of this so far, it definitely has that vibe of almost being licensed music. Like it could pass for it. This could definitely pass for a pop song circa 2000. But of course, it is simply Richard Jakes and the Sonic R lady, TJ Davies. At it again for another banger. Oh, it's letting me have that one. So there we go, we did it. Didn't take too long. Okay. I was reading earlier. This game, of course, came out in a really inopportune time, and apparently Bizarre Creations, the developer, were trying to push for a PS2 release, but they got stuck in some kind of exclusivity deal with Sega, and they just could not get out of it. So this was stuck on the Dreamcast. An actual human model, yes. Not the most detailed one, but nevertheless, he's in there. He wasn't expressing a lot or anything. Now select car options. Okay, here we go. So we can choose which one we buy here. We can have it topless or soft top, which I think is what we had before, or hard top. Well, of course, it won't affect the driving at all. So let's go for topless. It's interesting how you can pick what you get for each time of day, and of course, when it's raining, we'll need hard top, definitely. Yeah, topless all the way, topless all day. That's the spirit. Okay. We now have options here. So, we now have street racing, which is where you can use your skill and style to earn kudos as you work your way through 25 chapters of driving challenges. Time attack, which is where you race a ghost, of course. Practice circuits you've unlocked. Quick race is to set up a street race for fun. Practice, choose this quick race option. Okay, so that makes sense. Internet is just standard stuff for the time, I think. You can compete against ghosts, compete against the best times. There was no actual online play, despite what the cover said. It just had online options, as so many games did back then. Because you need to keep in mind, this is back in 2000, and people were not on not on the connections that could necessarily support this kind of high-spec game. Yes, exactly. That's exactly it. Those car lovers, man, you can't trust them. Once you see them riding topless, you know it's about to go down. Okay, let's see. We're going to do a street race, because that is the title of the game. Yes, welcome to Metropolis Street Racing. Chapter 1, Training. That car there has been given a very dirty cloth over it. That's a terrible shame. Let's see if we can take it off. Hot lap in Buchanan South. Oh yeah, I think it's an Astro, alright. From the little bit I could see. Okay, so we'll stick with our MX-5 now that we got him. So we can practice the hot lap before I put kudos on the line. So kudos is like the currency, essentially, if you haven't played one of these games before. And kudos is something you can win and lose. So if you drive really fucking poorly, they will take your money away from you. Do I practice? No. Time is money. Let's do it. Okay, the target time is 49.2 seconds. Joker, if my memory serves me correctly, is essentially where you can double the amount of kudos you win / lose. So if you have a Joker card, you can play your Joker card and then gamble it all. You could potentially have no money at the end of it though, if you bungle your race a little bit. Let's try this race and see what the hell happens. I mean, I've got very little kudos, so there's nothing to lose really. Yeah, it's a pretty cool system. And it does encourage you to get good as well. Listening to a bit of country and western here, it seems, in San Francisco. What the fuck is this music? Well, let's go. What? I'm gonna lose just listening to these ridiculous lyrics. Oh, Sega. One of a kind. Oh no, they're giving me a penalty for smashing my car against the wall there. We're not playing Ridge Racer anymore, boys. We've got to behave ourselves. Oh, slight penalty for that. Oh, come on. 7 years. Yeah. I'm gonna be doing hard times soon. Mary Lou will be very disappointed in me. Oh, what am I doing? That's way too much. I need to take it easy on the brakes. I'm just kind of coming off of so many drift-heavy games. We gotta get into the simulation habit now. But some turns like this one definitely would benefit from a drift. I know. Whoever composed this music should get 7 years. In San Francisco too. I didn't realize we were in the heart of Texas here. I like something I've noticed is the driver there will give signals occasionally. It's completely useless. I don't know what he's signaling for because there's no other cars on the road, just his own ghost. But it's cool. No, it is a very odd choice for San Francisco. Okay, I did better this time. That's good. Okay, 3 of 3 here. I may not pull this one off, but maybe I'll get it next time. Ah, penalty. I wonder if the developers of this game had a very skewed view of America. Does make me question how they came up with this song for San Francisco, or maybe all the American songs could be randomized. I don't know really. Let's give them some credit. Yeah, I think that's a very safe bet. Not an American dev team. Thank you, Kurt, for giving me music that really didn't help me at all. Oh man, that's always the best kind of jank when you're seeing a skewed view of American culture. We've certainly seen it a few times in these games. I don't think it's going to give me anything for that rather bad performance, but let's see. I failed, yes. So the target time is not too far from where we are. Yeah, it's almost like Sega made it. It's almost like this is a reoccurring theme. I now have minus kudos at this point, so that's not good. Minus 25 cash, so I now owe $25 to somebody. But yeah, it probably doesn't matter. Let's go again. We know the track a bit better now. Let's hope we get a better song this time.
You're listening to Red Stanton on Roadhouse 104.3.
And this is Faye Douglas now with a recent hit, Don't Wait Till Tomorrow Comes.
Faye Douglas. Wonder how many of these are weird stage names. Somebody should track them all down. Okay. Let's keep it going. Yep, alright, better. Ah, not quite. Gonna get a penalty there. This is a penalty city so far. Okay, big turn coming. And okay. K Rose, yes. Exactly. Oh man, this is a definitely definitely reminds me of going through those rundown towns in San Andreas. The farmers walking around. Perhaps all the American radio stations will be like this. Boy, am I racking up penalties here. Wow, look how close I was on that lap. Fucking hell. That's so annoying. Ah, too much, too much. Yeah, this lap ain't the one for sure. I'm way behind. The last one was alright. That's my ghost. Let's do better. She'll be long gone. Don't even wait. Fuck. Oh man. Oh, complete stop. Yeah. my license will be taken from me by force for sure. I wonder what's the max amount of penalties you can get. How many minus kudos do I have to have before they just take it off me? Oh, dude, the first lap was good, but I haven't been able to recreate it. I'm just getting the fuck out here. So let's get a few more penalties. I was only a few milliseconds off, really, but I think next time I'll get it. But hey, I hope you guys are enjoying the music. I know I am. I made it? Oh, they are giving it to me. Okay. I thought I was slightly off, but I was reading it wrong. Cool, cool, cool. Yes, I see. I see. The target was 49.200, so I got 49.069. Nice, nice. Okay, so I'm no longer in debt. I still have zero. I have zero currency, but oh no! Hold on. Oh, I got some style points. Ah, we're making the big money now, boys. Okay, cool. Oh no, penalty. Oh, okay, I still got some money. The penalty was not that bad, as it turned out. Okay, that was Buchanan South, and up next is Great George Street East 2. I get a new car in 9 races, apparently. Don't have a new car yet, still on the MX-5, so let's stick with it. The fastest of 3 laps is recorded. So now we have to beat 30.5 seconds, 30.5 minutes. Yes, 30.5 seconds, yes. Let's give it a go. I think you're right, yeah. Unless the 20% of that car we could see was just really misleading, I think it's going to be an Astra. So let's earn the Astra the old-fashioned way from getting kudos. Ah, yes, here we are in London, in St. James Park.
101.6 Capital Jazz.
There's a bullet in the gun.
What the fuck? Didn't this station just say Capital Jazz and then it comes in with "There's a bullet in my gun"? What? What the fuck has jazz become? Okay. Weird music aside, we are going. Ah, yes, you saw it. The red phone box. You gotta have it. It is indeed eclectic. Oh fuck. Okay, now this is jazzy. So this oh fuck. How do I reverse? Oh my god. I'm just getting endless penalties here. Reverse, please. Okay, that's it. That's it. No. There we go. Okay, so you got to hold the yellow button. Oh, for fuck's sake. That was bad. So many penalties. I was just stationary. We're figuring out the controls in real time here, as we always do. And there's another penalty. Why not? The $64 I have going rapidly down the drain. But yes, we've seen a lot of London recently. We saw it in Midtown Madness 2, and we also saw it in Midnight Club. And it's usually this same bit. As it is the iconic bit with Big Bong and all that. This jazzy music is actually pretty cool. I dig it. Ah, fuck. Okay, so my fastest is 45 seconds so far, so we're nowhere close, but we can get there. Oh no, well, if we hit that, we can't. I think that's how I ended up going into the wall last time, so I guess at least I didn't come to a complete stop this time. Yeah, pretty good for night driving. It's a good fit. This is pretty accurate as well. I get the feeling. I didn't look it up beforehand. I didn't look up where Bizarre Creations were based, but I think definitely British devs, because this is very accurate. They've even got the little cubes that are around the road. And of course the phone box. Okay, so that's going to be some lost money for that one, but we'll try again. Now that we know the track, this might 2 attempts might be the standard as we go here. I could just go to the training bit, but yeah. Oh no, it's giving it to me. My fastest time was 26 seconds. Wow, I'm barely even paying attention here. I'm just in the zone, you know. I ain't even looking at numbers. There we go, making more money. I'm waiting for the penalties though. You know they're going to be bad. Got some style points, thank you for that. Nearly $50 handed over. Cool. I don't know what it's set on. I can have a look for you. You must be alarmed that you're watching me not completely lose. I'm alarmed too. Game settings. Let's have a look here. Thought so. It doesn't appear to be a difficulty, so that's cool. I guess I'm just doing okay this time. That is good to know. Create your own music CDs. That's quite interesting. Oh, I see. You can look at all the songs.
The game last night? Whew, edge of the seat or what? It was all over right up until the end of the fourth when they snuck in the field goal. Awesome.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like a Brit impersonating an American. Hey, did you see the game last night? Oh, it was a really close one. Oh man, I love it. Absolute Kino, as they say. Alright, let's go street racing. Kenwood branded, yes, they got one more license in here. Why the hell not? Just more money flushed down the toilet for Sega. Burger something. About sums it up. Oh man. If I was tasked with like writing American dialogue for like a sitcom or something, I'd probably come up with that. Or something very similar. Maybe I could do a little better. Okay, the next hot lap is Octavia North. Let's find out. This time we have to beat 33 seconds again. Once again, no practice, we'll just lose if we lose. We'll just take the penalties. Okay, so here is something interesting. So you can, in fact, gamble away your money this way. You can go for less time if you're feeling really confident, and I assume you'll get more kudos that way. But I'm not going to do that because we're still starting out. But I'll keep that in mind. There may be time for big gambling later. Fucking San Fran.
This is Red Stanton at the Roadhouse.
And this is Faye Douglas now with a recent hit, Don't Wait Till Tomorrow.
Oh no. I've already heard Faye. We're already looping. Hello, Picky. Spyco. Good to see ya. We're playing Metropolis Street Racer and listening to a bunch of really weird music. Oh man, this game has a lot of yeah, we're in San Fran, and this game has a lot of songs and general radio shows and stuff like that are obviously Brits impersonating Americans. There was a really bad country song a while ago, so sit back and enjoy the potential cringe. All this music is basically, it sounds like licensed music, but it's is in fact sound-alikes. They really did try, yeah. I mean, Sega already sunk loads of money into this game, so they had to make a compromise somewhere, and that compromise came with the soundtrack. It reminds me of the early GTA games where they didn't have the licensed music yet, so they just had music that sounded enough like licensed music. But it hasn't been bad, it's been okay. It's just been a little goofy. Did a big drift? Ah, doing better. Cool, cool, cool. So I'm just trying to beat my my ghost here. This girl's blown through a lot, as you can hear. Oh, we're doing well. Let's keep going. Down the hill. Big drift. No, not enough. It's okay, we're still in it. Alright, did I do it? Yes, yes, we did. Alright, cool, cool, cool. This is kind of an earworm. I think I might wake up with this fucking song in my head. Yeah, thank you. I did indeed get it. So let's see what money I get for this. You made it! Okay, skill points. Style points. And of course, penalty points I'm waiting for. Yeah, here we go. They're taking... Okay, not too bad. This is about 7 points away. So I'm having the occasional bump, but they're not punishing me too much. Okay, cool. So, new car in 7 races, it says. So we've done all these hot laps. So let's see what else we can do. We need 1,250 kudos points. We currently have 107. Am I reading that correctly? I think so. So let's do something else, I guess. Collect more kudos. Is there any more street races we can do? So chapter 2 is locked. We need to obviously get this car unlocked. Oh hey, is that the same bot or 2 bots at once? But anyway, good to see you, man. I want to become famous by fucking crashing my car into the streets of London and San Francisco. Yeah, it's always nice to see them. They visit me sort of every 2 weeks at this rate. They're not quite regulars, but they're nice to see occasionally. They're definitely big on numbers. You know, they're always concerned about me becoming famous, which I appreciate. I'm not too concerned with numbers. I just like to chill. But these guys, you know, they got my back. It's always good to have viewers, robotic viewers that have your back. Oh yeah, they have a real busy schedule for sure. Oh man. Okay. You want to become famous? That's it. He's really got that enthusiasm, you know. Okay, so I think what I have to do here is gamble my kudos. So let's go back to the first stage and let's fucking put it all on the table. Oh, dude, I can beat that. I can do 47 seconds. I won't be too daring here. Let's do it. This is going to quickly become a kind of gacha stream. As I'm putting all my points on the line for the sake of getting one car.
Identifying 3 well-known tunes from their introduction.
Listen to this idiot. Oh my god. That's an authentic American accent if ever I've heard one.
And long, long road.
We got some great tunes coming up. Yeah, here we go again with the fucking Western songs. This is the same one as before. What a fucking tiny soundtrack. You know, somehow I'm not too worried about the VOD. If somebody claims this, they would have to claim ownership of it, and that would be a shameful thing to do. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? I'm seeing like loads of these cities recreated in similar games, and it's kind of a little bit different every time. You're essentially getting an outside view of what they interpret the cities, and like this is before Google Maps and all that, so this is kind of, you know, this is essentially I guess a British view of San Francisco in a weird way. And it goes the same for the Tokyo stage, and you know, and the London stage I think is actually pretty accurate for obvious reasons. But like, yeah, it's really interesting. I've seen London in so many games, and it's a little bit different every time. Oh shit, too much drift. Come on, dude, I got beat 47 seconds. This isn't going well. Alright, let's get my head in the game here. I think it's this song that throws me off. I just can't deal with it. Yeah, very likely. And Sega did do that a lot back in the day. They went on lots of escapades, traveling. They infamously did that for Outrun, of course, and they did it for Sonic Adventure as well, I believe. They went to actual ruins and went to jungles, and you know, everything in the game they sort of had a reference for, which is really cool. Like, it shows you like that Sega really did care about accuracy. Yeah, I do too, Picky, for sure. It's really cool. It's like it's you know, the whole soul versus soulless thing. I think it's the most soulful is actually going somewhere physically, you know? How can you go wrong with something you've actually lived? And that's it. If you want a game to have soul, it helps to do a fuckload of research and just enjoy yourself while you're doing it. Like having a fucking holiday. Can't go wrong, really. So yes, I certainly hope the devs of this were able to visit some of these places. Okay, not too bad. Ah, shit, keep going. That turn gets me every time. Okay, we're still okay. Let's just try and not mess this one up too much. No, I need to stop drifting this fucking thing. Oh man. No, I did not make the target. My money. My money. It's going.
I gotta say a big hi to all the girls at the Mirage Diner. Sandra. Hi, you guys.
I like to say howdy hello to all the girls in the local nightclub. I don't even mind wasting all my money if I get to hear that guy. Oh man. Okay, So we lost some money. Let's see how bad the penalty is. There it goes. Let me keep some, please. Okay. Oh, man. That's pretty brutal. Taking more? Ah. Man, this is absolutely brutal. Well, it's now coming up as a failure, unfortunately. Maybe I should have just stuck with the default time, just done that over and over again. Clearly I was not ready to gamble. Can it go up? So the maximum is... I'm now in debt with the kudos god. Absolutely. Let me see if I can get some kudos for just doing the default time again. Fuck it. Though, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. Like, because... Alright, let me go to at least 48. Because I really do need to earn a lot of kudos to get the next car, so it's gonna have to be gambling for sure. I'll just try some of the other stages, they're a little easier. But yes, the kudos god will have to forgive me. San Fran again.
This week on the Roadhouse, we got a great competition for you to win hundreds of dollars every day by identifying 3 well-known tunes from our introductions. That's coming up right after the...
Well, you won't be hearing those well-known tunes on this stream. You will be hearing tunes. I think it's something different this time, thank God. Okay. This was for the Dreamcast, Vicky. It was a very, very late release. I think it came out November of 2000 over here. November or December. So, yeah, one of the last big Dreamcast games. And later went on to become the Project Gotham Racing series on the Xbox and Xbox 360, which ran forever. But this is the very first incarnation of this whole kudos system and this whole simulation arcade deal. Yeah, I agree. It looks really good for a Dreamcast game, and it should. I suppose they knew what to do with the hardware by this point, and it was in development for quite a while. I think it was definitely worked on for at least a couple years. So, you know, it was very impressive. The only problem is nobody fucking played it. I mentioned earlier, but this just sold abysmally, like, and especially where I am. Because just Dreamcast games were just not available by the end of 2000. Shops just didn't want to know them. They just, you know, only had PS2 games as far as new consoles go. And of course, the GameCube was set to come out soon, and the Xbox and all that. So, you know, the interest just wasn't there from the retailers. And I think that is why the sales were so bad, and why this game is still kind of obscure. Really only like known amongst Dreamcast aficionados. This is just a nice smooth guitar track, no vocals this time, so less opportunity to cringe. Oh man, where am I going? That was almost okay. Okay, I've already beat the target time, so we're doing okay this time. I'll get some kudos finally. And we'll gamble a bit on the later stages as well. Yeah, I agree, Vicky, for sure. The VMU is just so cool, and each game has something cool specific to it as well. So, like, I was playing Daytona USA the other day, and that one has a cool little icon of a steering wheel that steers as you're steering in the game, and like shows you your miles per hour and all that. Like, it's really interesting seeing how games use it, because it's not just a cool gimmick; it actually can have a gameplay purpose. And you've got like weird games like Sonic Shuffle as well, where you can see the cards you're holding, and it has that effect where you can see the cards that the other players can't see, and it's all because you have this little screen that is right in front of your eyes. Really cool shit. And it was one of the things that I think Sega really pushed for as they were producing the Dreamcast, because a lot is known about all the development hell that it went through. And I think in the end, Bernie Scholar, I think his name was, he decided to go for the VMU because he thought it was cooler than a DVD player. And of course, had Sega put a DVD player in the Dreamcast, they'd have probably like done so much better. But VMU is still much cooler than a DVD player, so I can't argue with him. And of course, you've got like the Chow Garden in Sonic as well, where you can like carry them around and treat and sort of have the Tamagotchi experience. Yeah, it was cool. So it's okay. It's okay that the whole thing failed because they went out in style. You know, they went out with a lot of style, a lot of soul. Okay, I'm earning back some money finally. I'm still gonna need more, but it's something. Some skill points. Lots of style points. Very good, very good. So I need to get 168 kudos from where I am now, and I'll get a new race. If I'm reading that correctly. So let's do this one again. Yes, I know. So let's gamble. Throwing my kudos on the table here. I will do it in 28.5 seconds. Or maybe I won't. But let's have confidence. Okay, so this is the London course again. Let's go. It's always the jazz station in London, I think.
Experience the premier sports restaurant and entertainment venue, the Sports Cafe, with state-of-the-art audio-visual, 120 TV screens, games,
Whoa!
and a great restaurant. The Sports Cafe, where the games never end.
That place sounds fucking awesome. 120 TVs? That's more sports than I could possibly handle. Let's go.
This is outside.
Big Bong, there he is. Imagine the power bill. that place just doesn't give a fuck. They are prepared to pay extortionate amounts of money to have 120 CRT TVs running at once. Not to mention all the money they must waste on producing alcohol and whatnot. Not bad at all. But yeah, going back to what we were talking about earlier. Oh, for fuck's sake. Here we go. Reverse. Yeah, the British advertisements and radio bits in this actually do sound pretty authentic. Like, that is the sort of thing you would have heard back then. And even now, really. But on the other hand, the American ones do not sound anything remotely like American advertisements. But they are pretty funny, so I can't fault them there. Yeah, Picky, I think that is actually exactly it. They found an opportunity to throw in a brand and they took it. And Gran Turismo did the exact same thing. And this game has so many licenses, so that's what it came down to. And that was Sega's whole MO at this point as well. They were just throwing in as many adverts and licenses and everything. I mean, they did need the money, let's face it. Okay, so easily beat the target time there. If they hadn't have spent like 50 million on producing Shenmue or whatever it was, they probably would have been alright with all the money they earned from all these licenses. Cool. Okay. It's getting smaller. Getting closer and closer to that new race. Yeah, give me the style points. Ah, and the penalty. Ah, always the worst part. But it's okay. Okay, let's do Octavia North one more time. And let's do another big gamble. Or not so big. I did notice on the second course there, I easily had, I'd say about 4 seconds to spare, 4 or 5. So I can go a bit lower on that one. But let's try this. Okay, so the max is 33. I'm gonna try for 30.5. I haven't actually managed to do an actual street race with other cars yet, so I'm hoping that that might be on the horizon after I do all this training malarkey. Back in San Fran.
So you want to know where the best country music's at around here? Well, you better get yourself down to the Roadhouse.
Oh, that's...
And this is Faye Douglas now. with
These
the
actors are
racing
just
news.
hysterical.
Wait till tomorrow comes.
It is such a shame that there's only like two actual songs on the American station. It's always either Faye Douglas or the other idiot. A very British sounding American, yes. Yeehaw! This song is kind of a bop though, gotta be honest. Oh no! Here we go again with this shit. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so let's not drift on that turn. I'll try and use more brake than drift. It's only really the really sharp ones that you should apply the handbrake at all, I think. Cool, cool, cool. Yep, back to K Rose. Only the best country. Hey, that's my ghost. Let's do it, let's do it. We're ahead of him. Cool, cool, cool. That's right. She's leaving. As goofy as the songs are, I just wish there were more of them. It's a little repetitive for sure. But the ones that I have heard are quite fun. I wonder if there's any J-pop in this, because there's a Tokyo track. I think they when we played the Tokyo bit last, I think it was just some generic stuff, instrumentals. But yeah, well, that would have been cool. Oh, dude, I completely wiped out there. Whacked into the pole. That's no good. No, I was thinking, do we still have a lap? Nope. Oh, man. My money will be long gone. Oh, come on, just punish me already. I think I may have been a bit overconfident on this one. Maybe I should stick to the first 2 tracks. All the progress gone like tears in the rain. Thank you, Picky. Let's watch my money drain. We got too cocky. MSR bros. It's over. Okay, we still have $72, so let's do what we can. I'm gonna stick with these 2. We're not ready for the others yet. I want to try the second one because we had a good few seconds left on this one. Ah, welcome Naruchu. Thank you for following. There is a failed idol watching me fail. Okay, I'm gonna try 26.5. I'm gonna try 25.7. All or nothing. Let's go. We're back in London. This is my hometown. We should be able to do it. I do. I will, Picky, I hope.
Smooth Groove Show, playing the finest in smooth jazz, funk, and soul.
Smooth jazz time.
Here on Capital Jazz.
At the third stroke, the time sponsored by Diet Tango will be Munchies.
Ah, Tango. That's a real drink, you know. One more license they got.
Okay, now
There he is.
listen to the debut single from
The
newcomer
big boy.
Funky Funked.
3,
This is
2,
Outside In.
1, go!
Let's go. If I was to describe the sound of London in 2000, I wouldn't say smooth jazz. I would say maybe garage and drum and bass. If you put the radio on at any given moment in the year 2000, that's probably what you would have heard. Grime! Yes, exactly, Shania-chan. Grime is massive! That's exactly it. It was a massive tune. that is it. That was the life back then. All those songs, man. It really. I think grime songs have come back into favour a little bit since, now and again. But in London, in 2000, there was literally nothing else on the radio. It was fucking crazy. And there was some good shit in there. Don't get me wrong. I'm quite partial to some of it. I have a couple of compilation CDs around. Let's see. Shit like the So Solid crew as well. you had like the real grime and like the pop grime. It's always the way. Yes, I was. That was exactly it, Picky. I was a street rat. a young street rat in 2000s London. And, grime basically sums up the 2000s vibe. But I understand why they didn't put it in this game, because it is often explicit in its content. And what more? I don't know if Americans would have taken to it all that well. Oh, something that does also remind me of that era is the station in GTA 3, MSX-FM, which some of you may know. That, which is like nothing but drum and bass and occasional bit of grime, and the DJ singing over every song. That is the sound of London in 2000. MSX-FM! It's the drive time! Getting down with some bad tunes. London is massive. That's it. It was a good time. Very nostalgic stuff. But yes, this goes for a smooth jazz, and jazz tracks are quite good. I would say better than the pop tracks in this. Bit of a penalty, not too bad. Okay, we're still getting there. Okay. We'll do 45 seconds. Fuck it, let's go. We're back to San Francisco, but I think I can do it. It's weird, but I don't have a lot of the vernacular I used to have when I lived in London, because you do kind of get used to it. I moved away with my parents like a decade ago, maybe a bit more, and I've lost a lot of the Cockney slang and all that since then. There's a lot of shit you just pick up that you don't necessarily hold on to when you go around regular people. Because when I moved away, I found people had trouble understanding what the hell I was saying. So I needed to sharpen up a little bit. And here we are with the country music again. I can still shift into Cockney mode now and again though. It can be done. Oh, what a tune. K Rose could never. Oh dude, I crashed at the wrong time there. Way! Thank you, never gonna give you up, yeah. I think when I get to the magical number, I'll make that a redeem. You can exchange a few hundred spike points for a couple of minutes of Cockney. And yeah, you can tell the British developers are having some fun when they throw "way" into the game. I'm glad you think so. Hell yeah, yeah, I am pretty close. I think I'll be there soon. A few more weekends. Okay, yeah, we're in front of our ghost. Cool, cool. Let's keep going. We've got to hit 45. Yeah, I'm looking forward to some of the fun bullshit I can do when I have that affiliate status. It's always fun looking at what other VTubers do with it and just how completely derailed their streams can get. Of course, Picky has the stomp on me redeem, which is just legendary. You really can't go wrong with that one. I'm still collecting my points, but I may cash it in one day. Yeah, I think so. I've definitely got 3 average viewers. I think I've got about 4 at the moment. I don't look at my numbers at very often, but I think that's what it told me. So I'll definitely get that one. And 50 followers, I'm about 7 or 8 away from. So it'll run me over in your sports car. That's a great idea, Shania-chan. I think I'll come up with something like that. Yep, that can work. I have that transition between scenes, as you may have seen sometimes when I shift to gameplay, and I can essentially just use that and just put your avatar right underneath it. And then I could. Oh, dude, we were close, but we didn't make the target time.
Country and blues on 104.3.
We got too cocky again. Oh, thank you, Picky. Yeah. I do try. It's absolutely a redeem worth saving for. I would agree. Where else can you get hit by a car by your own choice? You know, you ask anybody in the street to do that to you and they'll think you're crazy. But I will do it. I'll happily do it. I'll also happily lose all my money on stream as we lose once again. There it goes. Are we going to dip below 100? No. Oh wait, no, there's penalties to come, so yes, we are. There it goes. Fuck's sake. Oh my god. I think we need to just play London over and over. It seems to be the only stage I can do with any reliability. Hello, Range. Well, thank you for following. Hi. How you doing? Okay, so we're going to do the London map once more because I'm pretty good at this one. I guess it's only natural, and we are going to bring it down to about 23.5. Sure, let's do it. But yes, hope you're enjoying the show. I've lost a lot of money, but we're still working on it. So far, I haven't been messing up the London stage very often, so this should be okay. I still have to get vehicular carnage. Absolutely, don't we all? That is why we're here.
Smash the mobile, lob the laptop, don't get caught in the city slick. See the world with Rough Guides. From Amsterdam to Zimbabwe, with a Rough Guide in your hand, you're guaranteed a smooth trip. Rough Guides, travel guides for the modern independent traveler.
So Rough Guides, I'm thinking that was an actual sponsor as well. That sounded like a very normal advert. I was waiting for the comedy to kick in, but it never did. But yes, lob the mobile, lob the laptop. That means throw for our American viewers, by the way. Another British term. For instance, if you want to lob something at someone's head, you can say, "Mate, you better shut the fuck up or I'm gonna lob this shit at your head." That's how it would go. Lob means to throw very, very fast and cause incredible damage. That's okay, Vicky. You're very welcome. I always try and look out for you guys. Yeah, good. I'm glad you're familiar, Ringe. That was. It's good. It's good that some of our weird terms are crossing the pond. Let's see. Oh yeah, it certainly does. Oh fuck! I thought I cleared that, but evidently not. Oh my god, we're normally good at the London one. Oh dude, we were just short of it. Oh dude, if I hadn't crashed there, we might have been okay. But I think we're gonna fuck up London as well. Oh yeah, international friends are always very helpful. I always I ran into quite a few Americans and Canadians as I was in college. And it's always fun to learn of the various differences in not only culture, but just basic words that, you know, are completely different and have completely different meanings. And also, of course, my favourite is all the U's that we add to every single word. My American friends used to give me shit about that all the time. Like, why are you spelling this shit with a U? Like... Like, dude, we invented the language, buddy. The U's always been in there. You took it out. I don't know why. I didn't fucking take it out. Yeah, that's exactly it. Oh, that sounds cool. I can imagine, yeah. 2 British teachers in Japan. My god, that's a fit. Yeah. Nice. That's what we're good for. We can't help but sully people's good nature and just teach them all kinds of sordid nonsense. Soccer versus football. I don't really have a strong opinion on that one, but like football has always been soccer over here. So like if I was trying to talk about it online, I'd pretty much be forced to use soccer because people would think I would be talking about American football otherwise. So it's a weird one. I don't really get it because American football really doesn't involve the foot much at all. You know, they can carry the ball, so you know. Yeah, that's exactly it. So I don't really know. Football does make no sense. Hand egg makes a lot more sense. To use the meme word. Right. It's interesting. It's one I've never fully looked up, but I can imagine there's an interesting story behind where exactly it all came from. Imagine saying soccer. Slang for associate sport. Interesting. So we got cut down to... Oh, I see. Associate. Yeah. Of course, that does make sense. Of course, it's definitely a team sport, so makes a lot of sense. And of course, you associate with your various cities and counties and all that jazz over here. But yeah, it's just one of those weird things. I think I really discovered how bad it was when I got online, when I first got the internet, and I realised that half the people talking about football weren't actually talking about football at all. Yeah, American cheese is an interesting one. American cheese, like, if you were to ask somebody over here, would be like that paper-thin plastic cheese, you know, that you put on a microwave burger or some shit. Right, yeah, fair enough. If it's from other countries, then I do not blame you Yanks for that one. Football. That sounds more like the German Fußball. I suppose everything is football coming out of my accent there. Yes, football indeed. It's pretty. The Spanish announcers, yes, they go fucking crazy, don't they? Always good. Oh yeah, footy is of course the abbreviation that is very popular over here. Let's go for what is it? The about time is 49, so let's cheap out a bit. I'll go for 45. We've got to try and earn back some of this money because I have absolutely, I am bankrupt at this moment. But yes, I think footy is something you could say to Americans and they would have some semblance of what the hell you were talking about. Because nobody uses footy for American football. The Argentina announcers, yeah. Oh man, it's great, isn't it? I've never been too huge on football, but if I'm watching clips from, you know, with Argentina announcers or Spanish announcers or any of those guys, they completely lose their shit. It's hard not to get caught up in it. Yeah, they are indeed. Go! I seen one where it went on for like a whole minute one time. It's crazy. That's super cool. I mean, there's no point watching any sport if the announcers can't drag you along for the ride, you know? If they can't have that enthusiasm. I think that's such a key. Yeah, they do. The Spanish announce table, it's the fucking announce table that everybody goes through. It's just there to be a prop, never mind the humans on it. And I would say, like, for wrestling, the same thing applies as well. If you've got Spanish announcers or you've got Japanese announcers especially, they completely lose their minds. Like, it's so fucking cool. Nothing compares to it. Like when you're watching two big Japanese guys slap the shit out of each other and the announcer's just having a fucking heart attack. How can you not get into that? This game could really use a enthusiastic announcer, really. Yeah, Brain Buster! Exactly, Rinch knows what I'm talking about. They do make it so much better, for sure. Oh man, it's just the best. It's the sort of enthusiasm where I don't know how you unlock it. I don't know if you have to do a few lines before going live. I don't know if you have to just be really, really passionate. Just, you know, but it is completely unmatched. I need to do my now announcer enthusiasm reps for my next next wrestling stream, whenever that is. If I can harness even half the energy of the Spanish or Japanese announcers, I will be right there. I'm losing to my ghost here. Oh, I'm coming in front now. Oh, barely. Oh no, my fastest was like a few milliseconds ahead. For fuck's sake, I just can't get back into the groove here. Let's see here. More penalties to come, I'm sure. I failed again. That should barely even qualify as a fail. It was just a few milliseconds. Oh yes, here I am. I'm so in debt. we are almost $100 in debt. What the hell happened? Things were going well. I don't think I'm ever going to get this new race. Well, let's go back to San Fran and let's just do default time. We need to just start from block A and rebuild from the top. That wasn't the default time. That is 49.2. I probably won't get much from it, but at least I can maybe get back into the groove this way. But yeah, it's been really fun chatting to you guys. So my skills have deteriorated as I've had a better time, or I've just been laughing more. I suppose maybe that's maybe there's a connection. Maybe I need to get into the zone here.
And also to Billy Ray Stevens, who's 40 today.
Oh yeah, Billy Ray, happy birthday, buddy. I hope you're still alive wherever you are.
The recent hit, Don't Wait Till Tomorrow Comes.
Oh, of course. Well, what else would it be? You only play 2 songs.
3, 2, 1, go!
Let's go. And do the turn. I think I can just about sing this thing word for word now. I can hear bells, but I don't see a church. Weird. Get out the door. Well, hey. Well, hey, again. Racking up kudos. So I've already beat the time because this is a fucking breeze, like this is the default time of the first track. But man, I just desperately need money. I'm desperate. A desperate man will do desperate things. He will replay the first thing that he played. Oh shit, what am I doing? Well, at least I already beat it. My god. Ba ba ba. End up on the floor? Jesus. Oh, is it still going? Jeez. Alright. I almost put the controller down there. We've still got another lap. Well, hey! Penalty. Okay. Oh my god. This is a really good game. It has kind of a progression system that's not very stream friendly because you can get into a rut like this where you're just bankrupt. You just have fucking empty pockets and you need to earn money to progress. It was annoying because I was so close to getting the next race. I was just I was almost over the 100 mark. And I would have done it, but unfortunately, you can't afford to lose your mojo in this game. Anyway, here's the lap. I'm going to get some for that, hopefully a little bit more. Maybe I can get out of bankruptcy with enough time. I assume this is the Sonic R girl. This must be TJ Davies doing a sort of country accent. She's British, by the way. Like everybody involved in this fucking game. So if you want to know what a Brit girl singing like a Western girl sounds like, it's like that. She was actually at a Sonic convention many years ago, and I was quite bummed I didn't go. I was quite into the series at that point, back in like 2008. But man, what a fucking obscure claim to fame. She's been in like 2 games. And like all those people came out to see her. It's pretty crazy. Come on, get back into the red. Or out of the red, rather. Yeah, we are no longer bankrupt. We have made great strides. Oh no, we are! Fuck, I forgot about the penalty. Come on. Oh, dude. I spoke way too soon. Alright, let's do London. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba. Okay, so we still only have one car. Actually, we do have 2 more default cars, don't we? We could try changing it. I don't know if that would be an idea. Oh shit, my chat's dead. I've only just realised I pulled up a window here. I'm so sorry, you guys. I thought something was weird. I thought it was weird how everybody went so silent all of a sudden. Oh, it does happen, huh? Okay, give me 1 second. I'll see if I can maybe refresh it or something. I'm glad you were mesmerized. Oh, the drink of choice is Tiger beer, by the way. Just looking through the chat. I'm always drinking beer on these streams. Normally, I have a little bit to take the edge off at the beginning. I don't get drunk, but you know, might get a little tipsy sometimes if I go for very long. Yes, my cornering does indeed need work. Let's see what else is here. The song is too chill. It killed the chat. Yeah. Salom. It's still haunting me all this time. Oh man. Yeah, if I had you guys motivating me, maybe I could have done a little better there. All right, let me see what I can do. Now that we're all caught up, I will get a fresh link. Maybe I might do it. Oh, refresh the thing. Will that do it? Oh, maybe. Try chatting, you guys. Say words and see if things come up. Nothing's coming up. Fuck's sake. Oh man. I hope your stomach feels better soon, Rinch. Yeah, it's like you can normally get some lighter beers if you mine fixes sometimes when I just change scenes at times or refresh the. Yeah, I just refreshed it right now, so that just got rid of it. Bizarrely enough. Let me change scenes quickly and see if that does anything for us. We're back here again. So, let's see if anything comes up. Is this the end of my chat? Will it ever come back? Capture your Twitch window and put chat on the side. I could try that. Maybe. Yeah, nothing's coming up at all. The entire thing's died. I've never had this happen before. Pretty crazy. Let's see. Back in here, I assume it's much the same. Test. Thank you guys for bearing with me as we do all this nonsense here. Yeah, nothing's coming up. Yeah, you absolutely do. I don't know why. It's such an odd problem. Yeah, it's such a simple task. Like, just put messages on the screen. Yeah, it's completely failed at it, obviously. Capture my Twitch window. Let me try that. I'll open it up in a tab here. Now, this could be extreme scuff for sure, but why not try? This also might tank my internet, but fuck it. I normally don't even have a browser open when I'm streaming, because I'm, you know, just, I don't like to tax my poor computer too much. Alright, let's see here. A pop-out chat. Oh, yes, that's right, that's right. There's a way to do that, isn't there? Let me see here. So there's theatre mode, stream chat, chat settings, pop-out chat. If I click this button, do I get it? I get it. Okay, cool, I got it. So let me just see if I can use this. Okay, let me just add a OBS thing here. Capture. Let's see. Should be display capture, I think. Whoa. Well, that's shit. Well, that was a fucking mess. I hope I didn't break your eyes. There may have been a potential yab there. Yeah, I almost did. I mean, it's just the OBS screen. There's nothing to fucking see. Just all my scenes and whatnot. And yeah, you're back. Funnily enough, doing that actually did something. I don't know how the hell it worked, but you're now coming up again. I don't know if there was a yab on screen, if there was like 3 pixels of a yab, but I hope not. If there was, you probably were too busy being blinded to see it. OBS is very weird. I'm always finding new quirks of it. Okay, so now that you are all watching once again and chatting once again, I think we can continue. Oh, but maybe we want to change a car, maybe. I'll just keep a chat window open in case it happens again. Yeah, I will. But it's probably okay. I don't have anything identifying in my fucking OBS system or anything. Just, you know, it's just a fucking mess. It's just like a million scenes on the left. And, you know, if you stream, you know the deal. Okay, we can get a new car here, so... I've never really done any kind of, you know, proper capture like that in OBS before. So I normally just, I use capture cards and I, you know, sometimes use an emulator. So it's all kind of new to me. But thankfully I didn't have to go the whole 9 yards on that one because it came back anyway for some reason. Guess it was just having downtime. Okay, I think perhaps I can challenge for another car. What do you guys reckon? So maybe the Fiat? The Fiat and the MGF are our choices. At least as far as other cars. The MGF? Yeah, okay, let's do it. True. So let's challenge. Let's take on this car. All this looks good. Yeah, it's a cute car. Just a shame that it may not be up to scratch for what we need. Okay, we're back in St. James Park with the jazz.
Greg Vincent will be here later on with his Smooth Groove Show, playing the finest.
This guy's a great
smooth
radio
jazz,
voice.
funk and soul. That's tonight at 9 here on Capital Jazz.
There's a bullet in the gun.
This one again.
There's a fire in your heart.
Planet Perfect.
Inspired in sea life. Yeah, definitely.
Black and white, and think about it.
You gotta get inspiration from strange places sometimes. Let's go. Okay, okay. Cool, cool. And do a nice turn. I think we can hit that target time. It shouldn't take too long. Almost. We're taking 1 second off every time. Oh, let's not crash though. Yeah, yeah. Very true. Now that you mention it, this is another one that I haven't seen in person in a very long time. I don't know if it's necessarily having breakdowns or anything, or if it's just not popular. My guess is it's just not popular. Seems a pretty good car. I certainly wouldn't turn one down. Let's see here. I need to not do quite so much of a drift there. Again, this is not Ridge Racer. They're quite unreliable, really. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. What was it that was breaking down in them? I can imagine that they have a pretty compact shape, so I can imagine that some compromises were probably made. They look really cool though, so you know, it always comes down to that. The suspension, oh, I see, I see. I mean, it's always expensive to replace. I've had like everything replaced on my car, but like that's you kind of ideally you want parts that are exchangeable, and I get the impression that when a car such as this one will break down, the parts just gets rarer and rarer as the years go on, and that is where it becomes a real bastard to maintain. And yeah, that's why the price hikes up. I have a total normie car at the moment, so I'm not I'm not in the enthusiast market, but I would like to be. I just need a bit more money. I need to earn money from from streaming so I can become a boy racer in real life. Or maybe not. Maybe that's not a good idea. Yeah, it's the maintenance, absolutely. Maintenance is what it always comes down to with these fancy cars. Hydroglass suspension. Wow. Yeah, that sounds complex. That sounds like some real upmarket shit. So I can only imagine. And yeah, a lot of these cars, like, you only really find out how good they are as the years go on, you know, and you see how well they can handle, you know, just the wear and tear of actually being driven around. Because we were watching on the stream yesterday as we were looking at bugs and Beetles. We were watching the review that Top Gear did on it in 1998, and the review was actually very positive. Which is weird for a new Beetle, because new Beetles are known for breaking down and just generally not being very reliable at all. But in the context of 1998, nobody could know that, you know? How have we not hit 21 seconds yet? My god. Well, it's not going to be this lap, so let's try again. I think the key is just not drifting so much, so I'll try and use a bit more brake. I just love skidding so much I can't help myself. Yeah, definitely. Oh my god. The problem now, yeah, as you said, is like you can't necessarily just release a shit car because there's a million people on YouTube that are going to tear your shit apart the second you put it out. And that's great, you know. You can't cut corners as easily as you could before because there's people that know their shit, and the people that don't know their shit can type a car make into YouTube and immediately be informed as to whether or not this thing is going to be DOA within no time at all. And yeah, that is one of the cool things about the way that the internet has gone in recent years. Oh, so close. For fuck's sake. Alright, let's keep it going. Oh, there we go. Whew, thank God. We have unlocked a new car. Cool, cool, cool. Now select the options. So once again, I'll probably be able to select whether I want the top down or not. Okay, and let's go. We'll go topless again in the daytime. Soft top, hard top, that all looks good, yep. Registration? Oh hey, we can customize this. Ah, let's do it. I gotta ensure these people behind me know where they can follow me on Twitch. There we go. Yeah, cool. That is cool. Definitely pretty neat. I didn't even spot that before. Okay, I think it's time to head back to the street. Go back to London. And this time, I want no more of the MGF. Or rather, I do want the MGF. It's already changed for me, so that's fine. Good, good, good. So yes, I want the MJF. And we'll continue. So the max time is 30 seconds. I won't do 23. That's insanity. I'll do 26. And I won't practice. We don't do any of that bullshit. We're just going to try it. And if I lose money, I lose money.
We're running at the moment to win tickets to the acclaimed Soho Jazz Festival. I'll be giving you details on how to enter later in the show.
Cool.
Experience the premier sports restaurant and entertainment.
Oh, here it is again. Place with 20 TVs.
State-of-the-art audio-visual, 120 TVs.
Oh, 120 TVs. Excuse me. How undersold them there. Let's go.
www.lesboscafe.com.
Oh, lesboscafe.com. Does it still exist? I hope it redirects to the page for this game.
This is outside in.
Reminds me of the we were talking about MSXFM in GTA earlier. There's a bit in that track in that radio station where the guy gives away an email address to send feedback for the songs and all that, and it is a real email address that you can actually write to, and they will write back. Apparently it was just one guy on the devs team actual email. And it's still running, it's still active somehow. Okay, so we've already beat the target time, so let's just have a breezy run here. Shit. I don't think it is. From what I've read, it's the guy actually replying and saying, "Hey, thanks for buying the game and thanks for the support." But I mean, it was. At this point, it might be automated. There might be so many people playing GTA 3 that the guy's email is just spammed to shit. So I think at one time you were able to get a personal email from him. I don't know whether he played the actual DJ in the thing. They pay people to read emails, yeah. I mean, Rockstar has easily enough money to literally hire a guy just to man that one email address from 20 years ago. They need to do something with all that GTA Online money. Okay, so made it that time. Give me some money. I think I go a little. I think I get a little more daring with that one, maybe. No, they wouldn't these days, for sure, but they could. I mean, they wouldn't spend money on anything worthwhile these days. There's so many like old games that just are fucking stuck on old consoles that they just haven't done anything with, or they've put out a half-baked iPhone version and left it at that. They just do not try hard enough, for sure. Okay, so we're back to 104 kudos. I don't want to get too daring with these tracks here, so we'll try. We'll go back to San Fran again. We'll take a little bit of time off, but not much. But I do like the MGF so far. It drives pretty well. We'll do 47. Oh, no, we'll do 46.9. Yeah, we'll do the meme number. Maybe it'll be good luck. Yes, nice.
Later in the show, we're going to be going over live to the annual Blues Festival.
Mobile phone graphics. Yeah. That's one you hear all the time.
Be a real treat, so keep on listening. Now those veterans of the blues, the Jake Richards band.
What was that? What was that terrible game that came out a while ago? That was by the old Sonic Team guys. Oh, Ballad Wonderworld. That definitely had mobile phone graphics. Looked like a fucking late stage PS1 game, and obviously was very uninteresting as well. Which is a shame because I'm of course a big fan of the classic Sega games that they were involved in way back in the day, but fuck it. Time goes on. Heroes are not meant to last. Wow, hey, penalty. Yeah, if your game has come out and people are calling the graphics mobile phone worthy, then that does not bode well for you, I'm afraid. I do think we've kind of reached a point in graphics where a lot of it is very samey, and you know, it's diminishing returns a lot of the time, making things more HD because, you know, how HD can you get really? How many polygons can you put in a cube, in a circle, you know? And essentially that is the point we're at, where I think you should really put more budget into being actually stylish and, you know, having a cool looking game rather than a game that's pushing the hardware. But on the other hand, you don't necessarily want to put something out that is just completely garbage looking and looks like it would be right at home with early PS2 games. There is definitely a balance. Plus, if you're going to do that, at least have it be a stylish looking game. I do quite like some retro looking ones, like Ion Fury and stuff like that. But, you know, it's if you're going to do a retro style, you have to do it right. Speaking of that, there's a racer on the Dreamcast. I think it's called like Retro Racer Revolution or something that has that kind of aesthetic. Like this kind of, I'd say earlier than this, maybe like early Dreamcast aesthetic and late Saturn, that kind of thing, which is like an indie game that came out and got a physical release on the Dreamcast that supposedly is decent. So I may check that out on the channel someday. But yeah, retro style is cool, but you have to do it right. And if you can't do any style and your game just looks like complete shit, then that's tough titties, I guess. There's my ghost fucking up. Pretty much on par. Yep. So we beat the time. Just about. Okay now. Indeed. Auto Modelista. Oh, right. I've heard of it. I haven't played it yet. What kind of retro style does it do? Is it like PS1 era, PS2 era? It definitely seems to be a trend that's popping up more these days. Because I think there's just a lot of nostalgia. Cell shading. Ah, yeah. Cool. For the PS2. Ah, yeah. Interesting. That's cool. I'll have to check it out. But yeah, I think a lot of this stuff is kind of blowing up now because I think so much time has passed and so much. There's so little of it, you know, as I've said in previous streams, there's so little of stuff like this available now, where it's only really simulation enthusiast games that are on the market. So the people are seizing in on the gap, and certain older games are ending up, you know, getting some of their old popularity back just from, you know, people playing them on stream, I think. Just like this. Because they are fun. They stand the test of time. And they have a lot of soul. So you can't really ask for much more. Of course, not all of them are great, but the retro era had a lot of good racing games, and the current era has very few altogether. It's like Garfield Kart, Mario Kart, occasional Gran Turismo. Fusing professional racing with PS2 has a lot of potential. Yeah, definitely. Because, like, I think, yeah. Say it's a Gran Turismo competitor, exactly. Because, like, what else is there, you know? Gran Turismo is the only game in town, so being a competitor is a pretty easy job right now. Let's go back to London, and let's do a risky gamble on this one. We'll go a little lower than where we were before, so 26. We'll go to 24.6. Yeah, it'd be really good to reinvigorate interest in racing games and just see more stuff on the market in general, and even old stuff, just to see old stuff celebrated a bit more, I think would be really good to see. Because, you know, it's not good for the only things out there and, you know, viable in a retail environment to be Gran Turismo and Forza. These days, more just Gran Turismo. You need to have good variety.
You're listening to Cool Cuts on Capital Jazz.
At the third stroke,
No, you can't, and the reason you can't compete is because of the fucking insane amount of money they have. They can get every license, every car, they can get everything, and you can get nothing. They can also license out every big artist to have their song on the game. Like, the amount of money bags that the Gran Turismo devs have is just, you know, and Forza for that matter as well, it's just insane, and that's why the sim races have been the same big two for so long. Oh man, that was an abysmal start. I don't know why I hit so much brake there, but yeah, let's pretend that didn't happen and do better on the next two. I don't mind a little penalty here and there. I just don't want to come to a complete stop. That's my only fear here. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm hoping so. Because GT Sport wasn't really a proper entry, was it? It was just kind of a, I guess, sort of like how the old A-Spec games were. Oh fuck! What the hell happened there? Perhaps a preview of what was to come. But yeah, I hope Gran Turismo 7 is really good, and you know, and actually has some impressive stuff going into it too, as far as just, you know, the stages and stuff like that. Okay, so I didn't stop there that time. That's good. Because yeah, we've come so far since Gran Turismo 6. That was, of course, on the PS3, I think, towards the end. And I do like Gran Turismo 6 a lot, but there really hasn't been a proper next-gen game. Yeah, I agree, for sure. It's just going back to basics, I think. Like, take the progression system from... Oh, fuck, that was close. I mean, if I hadn't completely fucked that up, I might have done okay. But yeah, just take the Gran Turismo progression system from 4, and take the stage design, and, you know, just some of the logic and some of the stuff that went into making those early games, I would say the first 4, and just apply that. Because yeah, I think it got too convoluted by 6, and Sport was just whatever. It was just a preview game, you know. There is something very soulful about the old Gran Turismos, and yeah, we're watching my money go down the fucking drain again. So I don't think I'm gonna get this this next race, so we may have to call it. But it has been a fun stream. It's been a really fun stream, and I've really enjoyed the game, even though I haven't played that much. Broke again. I owe somebody $15 somewhere. Well, if I gave it a good shot, and we played a bit of it. I'd like to revisit this one in a future stream if I could. Gas money. Yeah, exactly. This isn't even my car. The guy who's the guy whose cars I've been driving is obviously fed up at this point and wants his gas money back. So that's going to be it for Metropolis Street Racer. A really good game. I would recommend it. I would not recommend playing it for too much time. You know, give it a good shot and come back to it now and again. Which is what I've always done with the series, with the PGR games and all that. Take on the challenges now and again, and don't gamble too much. It's like a gacha game. Don't fucking put all your money on the line for a PNG, or in this case, a car. Don't do it. But yeah, it's been fun. So let's go to the storeroom and talk about what is coming up next week on Spike After Dark. Let's go. Hello. Good to see you. So, here we are back with the pool table and all this fun, and we are going to talk about what is coming up. So, we've had a fun week this week. We've played some hidden gems, I'd say. Not many classics, but some games that have their audience. And this time round, next week, we're going to be going back to some classics. And maybe a couple of obscurities as well. At least in terms of over here in the West. Here it is. So, Friday, Crazy Taxi 2. We are going back to it. We're going back and getting crazy again on the Dreamcast once more. It's lots of fun. You can jump. You can do some crazy stunts, and you can listen to The Offspring and Bad Religion, just like before. Denture to go, yes. We're doing it. And, yeah, Crazy Taxi 2, good game. You can pick up multiple passengers, if I remember right, so that'll be fun. And Saturday is True Crime, Streets of LA, which is a GTA rip-off from the early 2000s that has lots of driving in it. So I'm going to qualify it as stream ready. And it should be fun. I remember enjoying it a fair amount back in the day. Yeah, it's one of those games, isn't it? Like it came and went so quickly that, you know, it didn't make a big impression. And it's a solid game that goes on to become the Sleeping Dogs game on the PS3, I believe. So there's True Crime 2, and then there's Sleeping Dogs, and then I think they had one more game in development that just fucking was in development hell and never came out. Yeah, we are going beyond. Yes, exactly. And Sunday, as you've noticed, is Densha de Go. We are playing Densha de Go, the N64 version, which has an English patch, bizarrely enough, and something that is an absolute classic in Japan that has never had a proper release over here, but is started its origin story in the arcade and has since become very, very popular with train enthusiasts all over the world. And we're going to have a chill time on the train. I hope it's not a train wreck, is all I can say, but I think it'll be alright. And it is time to go beyond car speed. We are heading for train speed. And we are going to see lots of scenic Japanese countrysides and pick up some sprite people. So, yeah, I'm really glad, Keris. I have already had a little go, and you can play it with the N64 controller, and it works pretty well. It takes a little bit getting used to, but yeah, you do not require the very convoluted train controller, which I would buy if it wasn't very expensive, but unfortunately it is. But hey, I wanted to thank you all for joining me. It's been great seeing so many of you tonight. It's been a fucking laugh and a half. I was hoping I'd do a little better. But at least we had fun watching me crash and play the free cities that I got to play. So I hope you'll all join me for next week as we hit these three very different games. Crashing is content, absolutely. And it is all about content. It's about doing your content reps. And I'm doing my reps by hitting the fucking wall over and over. We're doing it together. So let's do it next week. You're very welcome, Kareth. Yes, Jared. Absolutely. So, I will see you all next week, and I hope you take care of yourselves. Next Friday, we will be playing Crazy Taxi 2. Thank you for hitting your wall in solidarity, Shania-chan. And I will see you there. Until that time, farewell.